What's up, my friend? Today I bring something different. Is Portuguese food the best food in the world? So, let me explain what's going on here. I'm Portuguese and I'm reacting to an American that is living in Portugal and I believe will be rating Portuguese cuisine. So, this should be interesting. But before I go into that, can I ask you for one thing? If you can leave a like, thank you so much, my friend. This is the best way to show support. If you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Let's not waste any time. And this is kind of weird to me. But if you guys would love me to react to more stuff related with Portugal, leave me a comment because I'm not sure if you guys like this type of stuff or not. But this should be interesting because this will be American perspective about Portuguese food. So let's see it.
On today's episode, we are going to check out the simple genius culinary cuisine of Portugal.
Okay. Oh boy.
I think that there is only one country on average per capita that eats more French fries than Americans, and that's the Portuguese. Now, I will have to say that you will probably not enjoy traditional Portuguese food very much if you are vegan. But thankfully, there are a lot of wonderful vegan restaurants.
Yeah, if you are vegan, I'm sorry, my friend, but maybe Portuguese food is not for you. But there is amazing vegan restaurants from what I know. But yeah.
Restaurants popping up all over Portugal for your veg needs. But as a kind disclaimer, I would stop now if meat or seafood offends you. Number 1, Porco Alana.
Wow! He actually ended up pronunciating that so well. Okay. Sorry, let's run it back. And you know what's funny? I eat that today. I love that, by the way. It's one of my favorite plates.
Usually I...
Sorry, let's run it back a bit. Sorry for that.
Seafood offends you. Number 1, Porco Alana. Usually I save the best for last, but I am doing the opposite here. This is one of my favorites.
This is so good. This is pork. Pork means pork. I guess that's easy to understand. Pork, I believe you guys call this lumps or clamps. It's clamps, like, right? And normally there is potatoes. They tend to be fried. This is really, really good.
Favorite dishes of all time in Portugal, and it bangs.
Yeah.
Porco Alana, which basically means pork prepared in the style of Alentejo, consists of pork and clams.
Alentejo is a region in the south. Beautiful, by the way.
Usually served with potatoes and cilantro. The pork is usually marinated for some time in one of the best marinades ever created, vinho do alho, which is basically white.
Okay, vinho de alho. Vinho do alho, I get why I said that, but the correct pronunciation is vinho de alho. Basically, this is wine and garlic.
White wine, garlic, and a bunch of amazing herbs and spices. If done correctly, the pork will melt in your mouth and absorb all the rich flavors of the marinade.
I know, my friend.
It is disputed by some that it comes from Alverca do Ribatejo, about 30 minutes northeast of Lisbon. But if you see Porco Alana as a prato do dia or plate of the day, definitely get it. Number 2.
I love this guy. No, but he's spot on. I'm sorry, he's spot on. Carne de porco alentejana is amazing. Oh my god, I said that in a weird way. Carne de porco alentejana. Yeah, that is really good.
2, frango assado or...
Okay, frango assado. Frango assado is roasted chicken. I believe you guys also do this in America, but I believe we are kind of experts on this.
Piri chicken. Frango assado translates to roasted chicken, and man did the Portuguese know how to roast some chicken.
Oh boy.
And when chili hot sauce is added to the mix, it is called piri chicken. In Portugal, chicken is usually...
Okay, sorry, this is super weird. I'm seeing an American guy rating Portuguese food, and I'm reacting to that in English. Okay, this is very weird, but it's amazing, right, my friends? Yeah, leave a like.
Usually roasted over an open fire to give that nice char that ain't so healthy but definitely tastes amazing.
Dude, I live in a small city, no joke. There is like 7 places that do this here. This is so popular. It's crazy. Frango assado is really, really popular here. basically, I believe is almost the equivalent to deep fried chicken in the south. I could be wrong, but I believe is basically is very popular. You know what I mean?
Fire to give that nice char that ain't so healthy but definitely tastes amazing.
Oh yeah.
If you're from the United States, you may be a little surprised on how the
So no joke again, I ate this yesterday. So carne de porco today, this was yesterday. Oh my god. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's good, what can I say?
chicken is cut here. But fear not, it's the same old bird that you know and love. One of the most famous places to get this piri-piri chicken is in the Algarve, in a small village called Guia. But you can pretty
Algarve is basically is a beautiful region, but is people go there more for vacation. Guia, basically say frango da Guia. I also have it here in my region, and a lot of times is associated with chicken that is a bit smaller but tastes better. Not sure if the guy is aware of this or not, but tends to be. This can, you know what? I don't know anything about Portuguese food, so this may be different from region to region.
Pretty much find it darn near anywhere in the country. It is typically served with a nice helping of French fries called batatas fritas and a nice little salad. This one is highly debated depending on if you are from the north or the south of the country.
Okay, my friends. Oh, that's francesinha. Oh boy, this is basically the fast food that we created here. The only one, I believe. But before I go into that, my friends, is this looking good? I'm a bit insecure, I have to admit. I react to American stuff and looks so good. Not sure if you guys are finding this good or not. Even if you are not finding this good, tell me that you are. It would make me feel good. You know, please. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so this is francesinha. This is very popular in Porto. I believe people from America, not from America, people that speak English tend to say "o Porto," but I could be wrong. And basically, this is bread with. This may not sound that great, me explaining, but you guys will see. It's actually quite good. It's basically bread, white bread, with cheese, ham, a beef inside, and more cheese on the top, and then there is a special sauce. It's actually quite good. And there is also sausage inside. This is really good.
One sandwich with more cholesterol.
And yeah, this have a lot of cholesterol. And there is an egg on the top that... perfect.
Meat and cheese than almost any in the United States. This is the sandwich your cardiologist warned you.
So I end up eating. So the last time I ate this was more or less 1 month ago. I love this, but I try to not eat this every day, as you can imagine, because this is very heavy.
But it's good.
Actually, let's run it back a bit. Sorry.
More cholesterol, meat and cheese than almost any in the United States. This is the sandwich your cardiologist warned you about. But it's good. Real good.
Oh yeah. I'm so proud.
Most people from Porto will tell you that the francesinha is one of the best culinary creations ever invented.
Oh yeah.
For me, you have to make sure that you visit one of the good places in Porto. Not the tourist traps, not the francesinha sauce you can buy in the supermarket. So far, I have been to Brasão in Aliados and the Tapas Café Porto, and both places know how it's done. The sandwich, which translates to Little French, apparently was invented when a Portuguese man named Daniel Silva immigrated to France and came back to Porto. He deconstructed the croquet monsieur and put it back together with Portuguese products.
Okay, I was not aware of this, by the way, but I guess I'm learning also.
Although it seems like something that was more invented by someone that was very, very stoned. Francesinha. The sandwich is constructed like this. 2 pieces of white bread, 2 pieces of cow milk cheese, 2 pieces of mortadella ham, a grilled beef steak fillet, Then some
This is a good
Portuguese
one.
linguiça smoked sausages.
Basically what I said, right?
The bread
Boy.
is then put on top of the sandwich. Then more cheese is added on top to create a cheese blanket.
Okay, let me say one thing. When you look at this that way, that's not even that good. You guys will see. This will become good in a second.
It is then drowned in a beer sauce with tomato, maybe some shrimp carcasses and other secret spices.
Oh yeah.
It is then put into a clay brick oven that has a very distinctive taste and from what I've been told is extremely important to the flavor. Then it comes out
Okay, to be fair, certain regions they don't do it on that oven, but okay.
of the oven and a sunny side up egg is placed on the top.
It's good.
It is then served with that same beer sauce.
You know what? This is really good because you can use the fries, you know? It's amazing.
Which is delightful to dip your hand-cut fries.
Oh my god, I'm not sure. Should I be reacting to this? This is weird, right, my friends? I'm reacting to Portuguese food with an American audience. But, well, you guys end up asking, so maybe this will be the last video I do on the Portuguese food, but at least end up putting one on my channel.
Too. And that, my friends, is the Francesinha. When eating foreign foods when traveling, I like to make sure that I stay regular. Luckily, today's sponsor, Broom, can help with just that. Broom sent me a sample of their tasty strawberry powder. Just add a scoop to a 12-ounce glass of water and stir. Surprisingly, it actually tastes really good. The main ingredient in Broom, psyllium husk, may be an effective tool
By the way, I don't know anything about this. This is not Portuguese, right?
in improving or preventing a loose stool. If increased fiber is taken in conjunction with other dietary and physical interventions, such
Sure.
as exercise and calorie restrictions, it may promote weight loss processes. It can work as a prebiotic and nourish healthy gut bacteria. It's definitely helped me get my digestion tract back on track.
Let's face it, everybody poops and there's no shame in that. Right now they are doing a holiday special,
That's true.
65% off a 6-month supply of Broom, plus an additional 10% off. Just enter the code Dave in Portugal 10 at checkout. Click the link in the description below to get yours today.
Number 4, the sapateira. This is basically
Sapateira recheada. And I'm super impressed by this guy. He pronunciates things very well. Oh, that's amazing.
a crab dip from heaven. There can be hard-boiled egg, beer, mustard, all blended together.
My wife loves that, by the way, the sapateira recheada. I like it, but not my main choice.
Together with the innards of the crab to create one of the best dips ever created, in my opinion. Anthony Bourdain almost fell out of his chair when he had this at Ramiro in Lisbon, but you can definitely find it in basically all of the towns and villages along the coast of Portugal.
That's true.
And believe me, this stuff is good. This stuff is too good. Usually it's served with buttery garlic bread, but be careful because this stuff is high.
I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I like the bread more than I like this. But I know this is a hot take, a lot of people disagree. But this is good. I mean, most of you guys would love this for sure.
Addictive. Is there a sapateira anonymous anywhere around here? Number 5, the bifana. Now, American.
Jesus, this make the top. So basically, this is bread. By the way, Portuguese bread. Mamma mia. Okay, that's Italian. Okay, I may have to cut that. But Portuguese bread, really good. This is basically a pork beef, right? A pork piece of meat, but you can make a nice sauce for that. But it's really good. I love it.
Americans are
But you know, this is not that crazy. It's good. Actually, if you guys are not even aware, of course you are not, but McDonald's even made bifana, the stuff you saw there, available on the menu here for a limited period of time. Then they brought that back, and I believe it's gone again. But yeah, it is a very Portuguese thing.
Anywhere around here. Number 5, the bifana. Now, Americans are obsessed with the hamburger, and the Portuguese are obsessed with the bifana. Now, there are a couple different kinds of bifanas depending on where you are in the country. In the north, you can have a bifana with leitão, which is baby suckling pig. In most of the country, you can get a bifana with a strip of pork. And then you have the prego, which is a steak sandwich from a cow.
Yeah, the prego is a bit different. Yeah, this is not exactly the same thing, but okay.
These are all usually served with a delicious brick oven bread, and there are many...
By the way, if you want to know the translation of prego, is nail.
different variations around the country. It's very important that you go to a good place for these, as there are some places with dry, tough, and chewy meat that is definitely not the business. Usually the dirtier and older the place, the better. Number 6.
Okay, I don't know about that. What? The dirt? Okay. Okay. I'm not sure about that take, I have to be honest. So far, amazing video, that take, we may have to check that.
6. Arroz do moriscos.
Okay, arroz de marisco. This is very popular, yeah. Again, seafood, not my type of food, but this is very popular.
Now, this is definitely one of my favorite seafood dishes of all time. It literally translates to rice with seafood, and to me, the consistency is somewhere in between an Italian risotto and a Spanish paella.
True.
Which is amazing to me because I think that some paellas can be quite dry for my taste. It usually comprises of a variety of shellfish, peppers, tomatoes, fresh herbs, and short grain rice, making it an indulgent and delicious dish. A perfect medley of shrimp, clams, mussels, cooked in a white wine garlic sauce, and onion seasoned with cilantro, it becomes utterly apparent that the Portuguese certainly...
You know, this is so weird because I actually think about this all the time. My parents love this, my wife loves this, but I don't. You know, I don't know, I mean, it's something that I eat. You know, if I never ask people to do different stuff for me. If that's what they have, is what I eat. But I don't know, I have a huge preference for meat instead of fish. I actually like fish, to be honest, but very specific. But seafood, again, is, I don't know.
Certainly know how to cook
Maybe someone like me is watching the video and relates, but I know most people love that type of stuff.
Seafood. And like most seafood on this list, I would highly recommend trying this dish in a coastal town known for their...
Okay, so this is very close to me, by the way. I live in this region. If you guys want to know where I live, not exactly this city, but very, very close to Nazaré. A fun fact, I believe the biggest waves in the world are in Nazaré. We actually have a couple of Americans coming here to catch those waves. This is a beautiful place.
Seafood like Nazaré. Number 7, caldo verde.
And yeah, when I went to... This is a soup, by the way. But when I want to eat seafood, I go to Nazaré. That's the best place. Caldo verde, yeah, this is basically a soup with green, and we call this chouriço, but I actually don't even know, sausage, I guess, in English. It's okay. I mean, it's a good soup.
Now, for all of you health nuts out there, this collard greens kale cabbage soup is almost healthy. And it would be until they add the smoked chorizo, known to the state of California to cause cancer. But it is good. My friends, it is oh so good.
It's good, yeah.
On a cold, rainy day in Portugal, there is nothing more comforting than a nice bowl of caldo verde, served in a clay bowl. This is simple food that nourishes your soul. You can find this soup scattered all throughout Portugal, even in the trendiest restaurants doing fancy interpretations of it. But the best will always be in a grandma's house in the rural countryside.
Yeah, my grandpa and grandma, actually both sides, my dad and my mom, they live in houses like this. So maybe shocking to you, my friends, but yeah. This video is, I mean, I believe the name of the person that did the video is Dave. Congratulations, you did a great video.
Number 8, choco frito. Choco frito basically stands for fried cuttlefish. Now, it is in the same family as the squid, however, in my opinion, cuttlefish reigns supreme when comparing it with calamari. The pieces are usually much bigger and, in my opinion, when cooked correctly, much more tender. This is a very typical dish when in the Setúbal region, which is about 45 minutes south of Lisbon.
Yeah, it's below Lisbon. Setúbal have amazing. If you like fish, fish in Setúbal is really good.
It is usually served with a side of French
But yeah, I actually went to Setúbal probably 2 years ago just to eat this.
fries and a salad, and I would
Maybe 3. Not relevant.
highly recommend trying this if you are in this region. Number 9, migas. This is basically
Also yesterday, I actually ended up eating this with the frango assado, the roasted chicken. So yeah, both things I actually like them together.
the Portuguese equivalent to stuffing in America. Best known in the Alentejo region, it is broken up pieces of delicious Portuguese wheat bread, soaked and cooked in pork fat. I mean, what doesn't taste good when it's soaked in fat? Usually with some green cabbage and sometimes beans. It is such a delicious filling side that goes along with seafood, meat, bacon, pork, pretty much anything.
It's really good.
This is it, folks, the best for last, and I couldn't do a video about Portuguese cuisine and not in
Okay, I have a feeling I know. It's probably bacalhau. And if I had to guess... But to be fair, he's missing a lot of stuff, like cozida à portuguesa. I may do another video if you guys want, but I believe he's going to talk about bacalhau à Brás or bacalhau à lagareiro. Let's see.
include Portugal's most beloved fish, codfish, aka bacalhau. It is crazy to think that with all the seafood along the Portugal shore, the one that they are most obsessed with and eat the most is actually found off the shores of Norway and Newfoundland.
That's
In
true.
the mid-1500s, during the Portuguese discoveries, an expedition headed to India discovered Newfoundland. And so began Portuguese cod fishing.
So this fish is so popular that is even the traditional food we have. Nowadays is getting, people are trying different stuff, but in the past this was the traditional food in the 24th, the Christmas night, you know.
These fishermen would salt the cod so that it could be preserved along their long journeys. They brought this tradition back to the mainland, and bacalhau basically became as important to the Portuguese as hamburgers are for Americans. This version is my favorite, which is bacalhau à lagareiro.
Okay, yeah, this is really good. This is basically smash potatoes, not exactly that, but this is really good. I mean, I think his explanation will be better than mine.
Which is basically means to be drenched in olive oil, because a lagar is where olive oil is mashed in. Roasted with garlic to perfection, this dish really showcases the masterful simplicity of Portuguese cuisine. It is usually served with a side of typical smashed roasted potatoes. As you can see, Portugal has some incredible food traditions to offer, and if you're lucky enough, you might just be able to try them all for yourself. If you want to see more content about Portugal, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, because I'll be posting videos like this every single week. This is some guy named Dave in Portugal, and we'll see you next time. Time to go eat a little bit of food.
Sure, my friend. Enjoy it. Okay, I thought the guy made a fantastic job. There is, I would say, 2 or 3 plates that I think should be on this list. But overall, I mean, great job. Did you guys enjoy it? Feel free to tell me in the comments. And That's it for today. And that's it for today, my friends. Hope you end up enjoying this video. If that's the case, do not forget to leave a like. Also consider to subscribe if you are new to my channel. And also let me remember you about one thing. I have a Patreon community. I put videos there a bit earlier than I put on YouTube. So if you want to support me and have access to early content, go to my Patreon. I will leave a link on my description. Take a look at that. You can also scan the QR code you'll be seeing here. And that's it.